Hello, Swami Gang. Last episode, I got my cake. This episode, I'm eating it too. Who says you can't do both? Last episode, the Tieflings in Hausen were so thankful that I saved them from the goblins that they invited themselves to my camp to celebrate. And since I was caught off guard, I wasn't acting like a true bard. If anything, I was the complete opposite. I was an introvert, only talking to people that I liked. I didn't even acknowledge the Tieflings that were there, or Hausen. I only talked to the people that I liked. I first talked to Karlach because, why wouldn't you not talk to Karlach first? She's perfect. She's the perfect combination of someone who acts very sweet and very spicy. She's just really teasing Tav at this point. She told Tav to go ahead and have fun tonight because she knows she's the main bitch. I mean, she's not wrong. I then talked to Astarion, took a sip of wine, and then shot my shot with him. Because why not? To my surprise, he did not reject me. He told me to find him when the party was over so that we can have a little fun. I'm not gonna lie, I am very impressed with myself that in my first playthrough, I did not get rejected by this man. But I guess the late night snacky snacks and not trying to drive a stake through his chest may have played a big factor in that. I then talked to Shadowheart, and right off the bat, she said she saw me talking to Astarion. And I don't know if it was the wine talking, but she had some jealousy in her voice. And then she thought she'd shoot her shot and asked me to share a bottle with her. I know exactly what she means by that. I asked if maybe I could see both Shadowheart and Astarion that night because I really wanted them both. But she said she didn't want to share me tonight. She wanted me all to herself. Tempting as that was, I told her that I already said yes to Astarion and that I would have to pass. She wasn't mad about it because she knew as soon as I was done with Astarion that I would reload a save game and pick her next time, which is what's going to be happening today. I went over and talked to Lae'zel because even though our fling is over, that doesn't mean our friendship's over. But she kept going on and on saying how she still wishes to taste me. I'm not gonna lie, I miss our flings, but I did the right thing by ending them. That would have been one more person to worry about in this love square that I got myself in. She then proceeded to tell me that she was going to try well. And I still question to this day how that would have played out. I ended the party by going to bed and quickly saw why Astarion has such a cult following. He checks off all the boxes. He's gorgeous, check. Masters the art of seduction, check. Has a tragic backstory filled with trauma, check. He checks all the boxes. I truly want to get to know Astarion more, and I really do care about the guy, but for this playthrough, I don't want to be his love interest. I want to be his best friend and his blood plug. That sounds dirty. Just his source of food. There you go. I'll be his source of food and his best friend, but I don't need to be his lover. I feel like his missions are going to be just as moving as it is if I was his love interest, so at least y'all got the forest scene. I'm sure that's just all y'all wanted to see. So now that fantasy's over, I'm going to go ahead and show you my canon version of my playthrough. So we're going to run it back. Tav, I know you didn't invite everybody here, and this party is unexpected, but we're not being introverts. We need to be bards. And you're immediately walking over to Carl like, oh, that's fine. I'll allow it. Go ahead and talk to her.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us.
Yeah, we did it.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with such lovely company.
The feeling's mutual, Karlach. You're so sweet.
With you, and just lately, I feel like I can remember what it's like to be good.
Alright, I'm gonna switch it up here. This time I'm gonna say, that's good and well, but beware. Paragons don't last long on the open road.
I bet you could make me last as long as you wanted.
Oh shit, can we test that theory?
I really know how to lay it on thick, don't I? Oh well, what can I say? I'm excited to be alive. And excited about what's to come.
Oh, me too.
The one nice thing about being trapped in the inexorable grind of time is you've always got something to look forward to.
That's it. After this party, we are finding your infernal iron. I don't know how more of this I can take. Just the fact that I can't touch you. So I'm going to say the exact same thing as I said to you in the last video. I want to be close to you. Now. 10 minutes from now. 10 years from now. Oh, I forgot to say that. My bard voice.
Gods, that's hot.
Burn me. I don't care.
Don't get me started. I might never stop.
Burn me.
You better go enjoy the party before I do something I'll regret.
Okay.
I like you unburnt, after all.
Just one more video and you're mine.
Bye, soldier.
Bye, Carlag. Okay, people. I need to talk to people other than my friends.
As sour as this ale. We're supposed to be celebrating.
Well, go bother someone else then.
His name is Go.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Okay, I talked to somebody. Who else? Oh, that's the same guy. Hey, Withers, what's up?
Fate spins along as it should.
Are you enjoying the party?
Dost thou require a new ally?
No.
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Well, thankfully no one is dead. Why are you working? It's a party. Enjoy it. Scratch.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Aww. I'm so glad you're happy, Scratch. I did not know this is part of a camp. Who's over here? It's a green circle. Is that one of my companions? Will, what are you doing?
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Oh, I didn't even notice you left. Did you leave? What exactly do you think you're doing sulking out here? Get your ass back to the party.
Oh, the blade doesn't sulk. I was just reflecting on what has happened and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration.
You are being Mr. Serious at a celebration. You know, you knew these people. We found you training the children. And besides, there's a certain someone that wants to taste you. Let yourself have fun.
I know how to have fun. I have lots of fun every day. Saving the people of the Grove was all the satisfaction I could ask. I don't need a party on top of that.
I don't either, but here we are.
In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood. And I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party.
Okay, I think I'm finally learning the difference between, you know, what I thought Will was and what Will actually is. So, originally, when Mazura turned Will into what he is now, I just thought she turned him into a tiefling, because technically, the whole reason why tieflings exist is because somewhere along the family line of the tiefling was a human that made a deal with the devil. And so since that human's blood is forever tainted, any child or anyone that comes after the human, they are tieflings. And there's nothing that they can do to reverse that. So technically tieflings are humans. But it's because their blood is tainted with the devil. That's why they are tieflings. But it's starting to make sense of why Will is like going like, oh my god, what did you did to me? Because he was a human. And now any kid that he has afterwards is going to be a tiefling. So he's technically not a tiefling. He's considered a devil. Okay. Sorry. I'm new. I'm learning. I always thought Will was complaining about being a tiefling, and since I'm a tiefling, I was like, what's the big deal? Now, there's a big deal. He's not a tiefling. He's a devil. Okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Sorry, Will.
Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see. And the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
Well, I say embrace your look. You look amazing. I mean, if you want my honest opinion on how you look like a dude who's cosplaying on being a tiefling. Your horns look amazing, man. I'm so jealous of them. I want them.
Ouch. You don't need to mock me when I'm feeling low.
I'm not mocking.
But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Oh, believe me, what I said was a compliment. What are these options here? I want to dance with you? What? No. I think the best answer would be like, I can't tell you why I really followed you out here. I just found you.
You must have stumbled out here by complete accident.
I really did.
Too much honey wine can do that.
I had nothing to drink.
Should watch yourself.
I'm completely sober right now. What are these options? Actually, I thought I might steal a kiss. I like you, Will, and I want to get to know you better. I would say that, but that's considered flirty. I guess I just wanted to check up on you, that's all.
Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise.
Okay.
Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
I wasn't even trying to flirt with him. How? Why does this keep happening to me? I literally could say nothing, and they could be like, oh, are you interested? No. Gale, I swear to God, if you ask me to see a magic trick, I'm gonna scream.
Beautiful night, don't you think?
If I say yes, you're gonna start flirting.
Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas.
Are you reading a novel?
It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Oh my God, I'm picking this option here. Are you talking about your cat? Karma is a cat purring in your lap because it loves you.
By a Gerard's lost nose! No!
No, so
Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one.
correct.
They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Gale, these are the conversations I want to have. Talking about our fur babies like they're our own child. So please, what is Tara like? Tell me all about her.
You remind me of her somewhat.
What?
There's a steeliness in you. An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish she were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Bad luck on that front. I'm actually a nymph in disguise.
Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your musk. Actually rather like it.
Well, in that case, I'm bathing myself at the end of this conversation.
Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on.
Oh my God, was that his attempt of flirting with me? Gale, I told you the last time you wanted to show me your magic trick. The feeling's mutual. You are a wonderful friend, though you're usually more... What's that word? Oh, erudite. Whatever that means. Yeah, erudite.
Wine is to wit as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then. proving your point.
What was my point exactly?
Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. Mine eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Bye, Gale. Oh, hey, Volo.
Aha, there you are! Come now, settle in.
It's my camp.
I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
Oh, God. And by this, you mean...
Why, your naming, quite obviously.
What's wrong with my name?
That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre.
Nom de what?
Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Well, sorry. When it came to me picking my name for my character, I was already over an hour into customizations. I was just tired. I went with the default name, Tav. It's simple. It's short for the word tavern. I mean, if you can't rhyme with the word Tav, I don't think you should be a bard, sir. But if you must insist, I would go with Goblin's Bane. It has a nice ring to it.
Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends, is it?
They captured you.
After all, I'm quite certain I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name. No, I'm afraid that won't do. You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic.
All right, then Squirrel Punter it is. Okay, it's been a long day. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, shit, I haven't talked to Shadowheart. I probably need to do that. Hey, Shadowheart. How's your night going?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits.
How many glasses of wine have you had?
Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
This time I know the correct answer. The refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
I'm gonna switch it up. Last time I went with option 1, I'm gonna go with option 2. Are you worried that Shar won't approve? Scratch just went right through my body. Anyway, are you worried that Shar won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shar.
I guess that means me too.
There'll be time for penance later.
Oh.
Share a bottle with me?
Yeah, I would. You know what? Let me play cool here. Just a bottle?
It's quite a bottle. I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think.
I think you're right. Okay.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Okay. I'll find you after everyone's turned in for the night.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Oh God. Well, since I talked to Shadowheart after agreeing with the Astarion last video, I want to see what Astarion says when I've already promised Shadowheart here. So hello, darling. How are you?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here...
Let me guess, you hate it?
I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Astarion? It's awful. Saving lives is awful. You know, you're allowed to feel good for doing right things, Astarion.
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
What were you expecting? A statue made in your honor? Give me the bottle. I need a drink.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
So are you just gonna sit here and pretend that you don't already know that I'm making plans with Shadowheart tonight? I'm gonna play it dumb then. And what's your idea of a little fun?
By the hells. Sex. Passion. Fun.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's easy for some. You and Shadowheart seem to have a connection.
There it is.
It looks very sweet. Not what I'd call passionate or interesting, but sweet.
In all honesty, whatever happens, happens tonight. I don't even know if we're actually gonna have sex, but if it is, it's just sex, nothing serious.
Serious or not, It's something. But you go ahead. Have fun.
Oh, I will. Thank you. I'm a little upset that you didn't try to be like, oh, well, I want to throw my hat in the ring. No, just Shadowheart? Okay. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just dyeing my pajamas in the middle of a party here to ocean dye. Oh, and I switched back to the violin, so the devil with the fiddle is back. Oh. Hey! Another Tiefling bard! Is she blue too? Let's go! She may be my long-lost sister, who knows? Wow, we really mesh. This sounds awesome. I need to speak to her. Let's give it up for the blue tieflings! Thank you, thank you. Oh, y'all are too kind, throwing your coin at me. What is your name, Alfira?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Well, if you want to collaborate, let's do it.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
What are my options here? What are my... Is this all my options? I kind of like the tiefling option, you know, singing about our people. We deserve it, we really do, but it's... I think there's more. Oh, there is more. I want the song to be about me. I'll write it myself. No. Let's do the tiefling option. We can sing about our people. We deserve it.
After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are.
Oh, we about to drop a banger. Let's go. Lae'zel, how's your night going?
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I inspire you by pissing you off, I know.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Tragic.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself. Astarion looks particularly tempting.
Wait. I thought it was Will! Oh shit, I told Will that you were gonna taste it, dang it! Okay, so Will's backup option if Astarion's not taken. That makes total sense.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
That sounded dangerously close to a compliment, little tiefling. Thank you.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits.
I had one sip.
Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles.
I'm sorry?
When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, why is a child stealing wine? But no, she's gonna make a profit of it. That's pretty smart. Mirror, mirror on the wall, make me the fairest of them all. I didn't do too much. I just made myself a bit more bluer, and I had my eyes be demonic white too, which looks green to me, but whatever. And I made my horns one solid color. I look fabulous. Well, I guess if Astarion knows I'm going to be with Shadowheart tonight, does Karlach say anything about me being with Shadowheart? Let's find out.
Cheers to you, soldier. And to me, if I do say so myself.
If anyone deserves the celebration, it's in your honor, because you carried us throughout the whole goblin camp. Alright, party's over. Night-night.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Alright, Shadowheart, let's go.
Your heart skips a beat.
Oh my god.
What treasures might this night bestow?
Fun fact, Shadowheart is the most popular romantic interest according to Larian Studios. They say that 51.3% of players reach the final act of a romance arc. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. You know who's right after her? Karlach. I'm not surprised about that. But let's find out why everybody likes Shart, shall we? Oh, not the waterfall. Shart!
You made it.
I did.
Come here. Sit with me.
Not gonna lie, Shart, I'm a little nervous here. I'm just gonna... Can I go ahead and just drink? I'm gonna drink the cup in one swallow. Yep, that sounds about right. Thank you for having me up here at this waterfall. The moonlight's looking good on you. I'm gonna fucking drink.
Someone's enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have brought a barrel. I was hoping for a toast.
Oh.
Any suggestions?
Oh, we're off to a great start. Let's toast to victory! Yeah!
Dominant, self-centered, savoring another's loss. I like it. To victory.
Victory! I was meaning victory and something else, but I'll take that.
Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Something about me. Oh god, I've had all this time to come up with Tab's backstory, so here it is. I've spent my whole life in Baldur's Gate. I never met my father, but my mother was a human, so I'm assuming my father was a tiefling. My mother was a performer and an entertainer. She was adventuring, traveling all over, playing all types of instruments that you could possibly think of. She did pretty well for herself. She made enough to live the life that she wanted to comfortably. But when she found out that she was going to be pregnant with me, she went back home to Baldur's Gate to be near her family. She was young and afraid of raising her kid on her own, so she went home hoping that her family would accept her back. Her parents accepted her with open arms, and they were kind and excited to have their first grandchild. They knew that I was different. Me being a tiefling and them being humans, they still accepted me, and they spoiled me for being their one and only grandchild. I grew up in a family that was not noble wealthy, but was able to afford good meals and a good education. I spent my childhood, as any kid does, playing with friends and having good grades in school. Most of the time, when I wasn't distracted, it was very easy for me to make friends. It helps that you're the only blue tiefling in school, and the bullies quickly learned that if they messed with me, I would throw their insults right back at them. And if they were going to try to physically harm me, I told them that my father was a devil and that I would summon him to haunt your life forever, and that always worked. The one thing that I truly remember in my childhood was me constantly wanting to learn how to play any instrument that I can get my hands on. I would beg my mother to teach me how to play anything, since she played everything so beautifully. It was like music was our love language to each other, like a mother and son bonding. It was through music, and I wanted to be just like her. I would bug her constantly by tapping my hands onto any surface I can get a hold of, to whatever beat that was in my head. She finally caved and gave me a violin that she wasn't using anymore. I played my first note and broke the strings. I cried for hours. My mother then put some new strings on, and then and there I slowly learned how to play. By the time that I was 16, I mastered not only just the violin, but the lute, the flute, the hand drum, and the lyre. I went to the School of Art studying music, and then I would perform on the streets of Baldur's Gate. At first, it was just a side gig for me. It was just purely because I wanted to, and also wanted to earn some extra spending money for myself. There was just something about the faces from the crowd and pure excitement when I played my music. But then I started to take it seriously when my mother fell ill. I would spend most of my time playing on the streets of Baldur's Gate, making whatever coin I can. I would end up lying to my family telling them that I was still going to school, but they would eventually catch on to what I was doing. My family disapproved my actions, but understood my intentions. My mother said I had a kind heart, but really wanted me to go back to school. But since it's been a while since I had to beg the school to let me back in, explaining my situation of why I left. But since my mother wasn't conforming, I couldn't afford to go back. My grandparents were working overtime in their shop, and I was playing nonstop, just for us to stay fed and to take care of my mother. Knowing that her sickness would slowly kill her, she told me to never stop playing. And every time that you play a violin, a lute, a flute, a hand drum, a lyre, or even sing, to always do it with a purpose. When she passed, I threw my instruments away and vowed that I would never play again. I worked at my grandparents' workshop, and no matter how hard I worked, I never felt complete. My grandparents knew this and recovered my instruments that I threw away. The ones that were broken, they did their best to fix back up. With them not knowing any knowledge of how instruments work and whatnot, they did their best. They asked me to play for them. So I grabbed my violin that my mother gave me and I played. My grandparents were so moved that they told me that me working at their shop was not my purpose in life. They told me to go and explore the world and inspire people with my music, and that if I was ever in a tricky situation, to always come back, and they would welcome me with open arms. I took what they said to heart and I left home. I never truly left Baldur's Gate, but I started to make a name for myself as a performer, and I've been doing that ever since.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking.
That's all you got out of my backstory, Shadowheart? Pour my heart into that.
Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Oh no, it's your turn, I insist. At least give me something. I like how that says give a little and take is only fair, but I gave a lot just now. Oh, you're telling me something. Try to recall anything. Anything, Shadowheart, anything. God damn, 29?
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shart, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Wrong. You like night orcas and you can't swim. You told me that once. I remember.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
Pour it up, let's go. Did we spend the whole night talking? How adorable.
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
Shadowheart, I need to say this. You are so pretty. Like, really pretty. Let me just save this real quick, because I'm debating whether or not to do option 1 or option 2. Let's do option 2. The others can wait. I don't want this to end just yet.
Another moment won't kill them, I suppose.
Nah.
Well, it might, but let's take that risk.
You're so pretty.
Thank you for last night.
Well, it was my pleasure. If you need anyone to talk to, I'm right here.
It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Well, you know, if you want something, I think you should take it.
That didn't hurt, did it?
No, not at all. Far from it, actually.
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back. If we must.
God damn it, Shadowheart.